But at the same time, continue to keep a good firm root instead of uprooted. This uprooted is not quite good. But you can keep it stable, settle down, and settle down, whatever you can. Any angle you come, you have to bump it. You can use the forearms, you can use the elbow, use the shoulder, use the chest. Until later, you can use the back. Again, use the back to bump, this back to bump, and you can use the butt to bump either. So any kind of this kind of bumping exercise is important in the Taichi Push situation. 捧劲练习 In the 捧劲练习 word of practice, there are two options. One, you can practice with a partner. The other one, you practice with the sandbag. So now let me demonstrate with a partner. So in this exercise, what you do, you ask your partner, lock your elbow and right leg forward. So what you try to do, you try to push your center and try to, once you lock your center, you try to push you off balance. That's the whole concept. In order for you to release this pressure, you have to use a 捧劲. This is called 捧. 捧, that means both hands arc outwards, the back arc backwards, chest draw in. So this kind of power called 捧劲 is existing everywhere in the Tai Chi. So it's very important because in the 13 postures, this is the number one, is a major crucial points of the Tai Chi training. So when you practice this one, ask someone try to lock you and try to find the center, and you should use a 捧劲, right, to neutralize it. So this kind of practice is so important. Then after you practice a while, then again you practice the other partner. Again, you use a 捧劲, then you can neutralize it. Okay. The one thing is when you do a 捧劲, don't get in too close. You get too close the body, you allow your other enemy to get into the center. So in this case, you can easily get locked. So that means you have to move back aggressively. The first thing is that gently, when you gently move out, you rotate. Let me try again, then you can see. For example, you try to get in here and try to open, you already lock yourself. So slightly, then you already opened it, instead of allow your partner to get in too much. For example, when I get in, see now that's too much now. When there's too much, then it will take a hard time for you to open up because I already reached the center. So because the reason, just a little bit, body already turned. So in this case, nobody center. It's very important for you for this training. Once you know how to train this one, you learn how to protect your center and how you protect your root. The 捧劲 training, 捧 that means wall off. Let's try to train both your arm arcing and the shoulder forward and the chest draw in. So this 捧劲 training is very important in Tai Chi. It's number one. So because the reason the first one you train is actually this back. You learn how to circle on this. So until you have this round feeling. Again, you can circle the other side until you have this round feeling. Okay. Once you get that, then you start using this kind of 捧劲. For example, this back or this opponent. Then use this one. You go out the way and go away. Use this part of the body to bounce it off balance. Again, this part you can use it for defensive. If someone really push you, then boom, you can use the sideway to bump it away. So watch my chest. It's very important for the chest to build the foundation. So if someone come in, the chest have to arc in order to build up this strength. If you don't do that, if someone come in, you try this push, your body bounce backwards. That is not good. So because this reason give you, the body structure give you a very firm foundation to bounce people away. So from here you can see the body this way, help you to stabilize yourself. Again, then after that you practice with the leg forward. Same thing will come in, go away. This will actually become easier because it allows you to twist further. It's easier to bump people. So this whole chest is important for this part, So this angle. So this one, the more you practice, the easier you become. You have good root, at the same time good waist control and good power manifestation for the warring off. 太极圈缠手练习，自我练习。In Tai Chi symbol, stick hand training is very important. It's a foundation of the Tai Chi Chuan pushing hand training. But unfortunately, in the last 50 years, not too many styles emphasize that. the whole concept is following the Tai Chi symbol, and you try to use your hand and body movement to trace the Tai Chi symbol. From there, you build up your root and build the whole body's coordinations. From the root until your hands become one unit. So, solo practice without the leg first. You can see I use the right hand. When you use right hand, you can see now I use the chest in, there's a pong. Circle the palm in and face out. When you face out, don't turn. It's very important, don't turn out before you pass the center line. So when you go here, you pass the center line and you turn down. So when you go in, you can see this is a Tai Chi symbol. Then, in order for you to repeat, you have to cover this side for solo practice. So in and out, and in and out. So you try to coordinate breathing. Again, breathing is so important in the Tai Chi Chuan practice. So once you make a pattern become so smooth, then coordinate with breathing. Inhale, then this exhale, and this inhale, and 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 this exhale again. All right. So a lot of time, once you practice that, you become two hands practice the same pattern. So this can say inhale, and then exhale, and then inhale, and exhale, and then inhale, and then exhale again. So again, you can do this way. So this kind of practice, once you get without the leg, once you can get the upper body smoothly with a good body movement, then you start coordinating with the leg. When you coordinate with the leg, you can see this is usually it's called 4-6 stance. This is called the mountain climbing stance. So you can follow this way. Inhale, then exhale. Then inhale, sit back, and exhale, inhale, and exhale. You can see the entire body coordinate instead of just only hands. So you start coordinating with the leg. If you look at the front side, you can see the pattern very easily. So from here, you can see this exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, and this exhale. And inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Of course, when you practice both sides, both legs. So in this case, your body have built both legs equally. 定步杨式太极拳。Now, after you finish your solo practice, then you need a partner. When you need a partner, again, you the partner follow. But now, when you have a partner, you find out, remember this is symbol, and then now inside have a figure 8. So this 8, this circle, you don't come back, so become the S. So you look at the symbol, actually you can see this exactly Tai Chi symbol you're looking for. All right. So when you practice with a partner, let me demonstrate this one with Mishi. When you practice with partner, first one, no leg. Because in this case, can help each other coordinate. Remember, do not resist, just follow and stick in and follow. It's a very simple concept. Don't resist. So I move down and become this side. So this and this. So you watch the breathing, and this exhale, and the inhale, and then I exhale, and inhale, and exhale. So every time you can see, if I go to the big circle, that's exhale. Once you go too small, then I become inhale to follow the opponent. Once you practice that, they become with the leg. With the leg, you can see the forms become this way. So now I move forward because I'm aggressive. Then I exhale, then he follow me. Then from here, now I follow him. Then step forward. So you see the body movements, and so simple. It's the waist area have to move as well. So it's very good if you use the left hand to touch the waist area. You have this feeling, the body movements. So this one is not only build the body movements, and also build your ankle and your knee and your hip joints. Okay, this is the yang side of the Tai Chi symbol. Of course, you should practice the other side as well. Okay, When I say stop, then you press the stop. Continue, continue, continue. Okay. Yeah. Here, earlier I see she changed the hands too early. The first one, don't change hands here. You have to pass the center line. When you pass the center line, then you change. So this one is very important. It's very easy for anybody to make the same mistake. The second thing, most of them, one part is missing. Which part is missing? Chest is missing. This part. But that means 捧劲 is missing. They just turn the body without this part. So you watch it carefully. This one is in and out and in and out. So a lot of time once you practice a while, then this hand touch here. So you have this feeling. Okay. Yeah, still early. Okay, still early. You have to pass the center line. Continue. Let me see. Good. After that, then you can turn. Okay. So remember that point. Okay. Now right leg forward. Yeah. Remember, don't make the same mistake. Okay. Now watch the chest. The chest still not there. Good. All right. Now you can see now she corrected these hands. The one thing she make a mistake is when you move back the butt, you can see the butt. The butt cannot stick out. The butt has to be continue upwards. Yeah, because you cannot go this way. Because in this case, it's easy for you to fall these directions. So enemy can put your root. But both of them commonly, both of them make the same mistake. Let me show you, okay? This mistake, all right, you stand face this side, then you can see. All right, don't move. Watch it. This one, the center, this is open. Okay, let's stand this side. Now you can see my leg, I can go straight to the groin. I can kick the groin. Remember, one thing is very important. Taichi Chuan is belong to short range and long range fighting. So because this case, every time someone stick with you, if your groin exposed, right away they're gonna kick your groin. Because the reason this leg had to, the toe and the heel had to line up. And not only that, the toe had to slightly lock in. If this toe doesn't slightly lock in, then when someone kick you, you cannot block yourself. For example, you face like that, you can, because this one, the leg can come in to kick your groin. Because this reason is so important for anyone, you are learning Taichi Chuan for defense. You have to learn. This one, the toe, the heel line up, the same time, the knee lock in, the toe slightly in. So in this kind, it's a good position. So when we practice, this is a position, don't go this way. Okay? That's an important concept, so everybody should watch it. 太极推手自我练习。碗平化。In this exercise, that's the most basic in the single pushing hand exercise. What you do, you neutralize the coming power horizontally. So when you practice this one, the first one you say practice without the leg first. Every time you practice without the leg first, in this case, will help you to concentrate on your waist area, your chest area, your body's rotation. A lot of the people, they start with the leg, then find out because the leg and stand low, the upper body become tense. They can never get loosening. So because this reason is so important for you to practice this one without a leg first. So first one, this is a pong. You can see my body arc in, lü. And after lü, they neutralize and an. It's very simple, but at the same time, you can see it's complicated as well because everything's so detailed. It's pong, you can see my body arc in, lü, turn to the side, you neutralize the power and coil on the top. So this kind of practice is important. Do it by yourself whenever you can. That's pong, lü, and an. And pong, lü, and an. And pong, lü, and an. Pong, lü, and an. Of course, you should practice the other side as well. So this one we consider a large circles because what you do, you use your body to neutralize the coming power, go to that side. But once you reach a high level, this circle becomes smaller and smaller. Instead of use the body rotation, the arms movement, actually you can see my body is twisting. When body twisted, you can see misaligned already, like that. You align against you. Once you turn like that, it's a misaligned, but you can see my arm doesn't move. So here, then becomes small circle. So when you practice, you should practice big circle first, slowly, and get to the small circle. Once you get this good, then start with the leg. Again, as pointed out before, your knee lock in, and your toe and the heel, you line up. So this hand, I always like a student touch here or touch here. So in this case, you can feel this part's moving, this part's moving. So from here, it's in, this is pong. You can see this is straight in, this is called ealing. That means allow your enemy come in. So once they come in, then you lead. This is neutralizing. This is called Lü, roll back. Once you hear, you coil and an. This is a pong, Lü, and an. There's a pong, Lü, and an. So now from here you can see how important for this waist turning, as we explained earlier. It's very important. This quad cannot be locked. If this lock, you can see everything locked like that, you get very bad disadvantage position. But once you turn, this one is okay. So from here you can see it's so important for you. This quad has to be able to turn instead of lock this way. So watch that part, this and this. Again, you should practice both sides. But you go to the sideway, maybe help you understand the body turning. Turn and this one. A lot of time I ask students to corner with this hand because it allows you to have a body's arcing position. So pong, Lü, and an. And pong, Lü, and an. Good. There's a few things I want to point out. For example, for her, she go like this one. When you push it, you can see she shift the weight from one side to the other side instead of keeping the center. Because once you shift it, that means it's very easy because you lose your center and easy for your enemy to pull you. So watch it. When you this rotate, don't shift it. That's one thing. And for you, the body, this tense. You drop it, but don't arc it. You slightly arc in. Okay, that's a two things got to watch out that point. And the one point is this one, rotate. So this one, yeah, that's practice by yourself. When you practice by yourself, you rotate and this, and this. Okay, try to see if you can follow me for this one. Follow me for this one. This, then up in, pong, Lü, and up, and push forward. So this roll, circling. This is called coiling, here and forward. Again, turn and coiling and circle. The elbow should be down. That's it. If you elbow like that, that's arm pushing. Elbow should be down. Okay. Okay, watch it. When you push it, at that time, the body don't stand up. Because when you push it at that time, you get to be rooted. So when you do neutralize, your body push down, you're uprooted. So because the reason is very important for watch it. When you're done here, you push it, the body actually try to get slightly down instead of getting up. No, yeah, when you push it, don't get up. Yeah, those are small things, so watch it. Okay, now try to see your right leg forward. No matching, right leg forward. Yeah. Single first without this hand. Okay, this hand still touch here. Good, watch your chest, much better than earlier. Okay, now in. Hey. One more time, that's good. So you can turn quad a little bit more. Okay, that's good. Now, only slightly make big difference. Okay, yeah, All right, so like this one, solo form is not bad. Only one thing, don't move yet. Now he just, he knows I'm gonna correct him is because the leg, again, his leg have a habit, open this one, growing the wide exposed. So it's important for this one, okay? All right, otherwise they did pretty good. Even that take a while to practice, the body is so soft now. A lot of things now, his elbow start dropping and the shoulder drop, it's good. 往下滑. Earlier, the first one you have is a horizontal neutralization. Actually, this one you lead it down, so lead it down, the power downwards, and at the same time the body turn. So when you practice solo form again, it's very simple. From here, pong, always here. So when you do the pong, the chest arcing, you neutralize first. When you neutralize, you can see the coming power has been redirected to the sideway. Once you go here, the hand climb over. So now you can see this horizontal. When you're horizontal, your opponent's hand become downwards, going downwards. So that's become very important turn. And once you go here, downwards, and you push. Okay, now in, turn, downwards, and you push. Okay. Now again, in, turn, and downwards, and push. So when you push it, remember when you push again, don't uproot yourself. So again, hong, lu, neutralize, and an. Okay. Again, you have to do the other side as well. You have to do both sides because when you're pushing situation, you don't know which side you need it to push in against. So after that, again, you can use the leg forward and backwards. From here again, this is a pong, this is lu, and an. This inhale. And this exhale. Every time you attack, it's exhale. Every time you neutralize, it's inhale. So you watch the quad turn and move forward. And inhale, the quad turn, and sideways and forward. Okay, now inhale, turn, and downwards, and forward. Okay, now in, sideways, downwards, and forwards. So you look at sideways, you can see it's a different angle for you to see these forms. You in and rotate and downwards and push forward. In and downwards and push forward. In and rotate and downwards and push forward. Okay, this one can also practice with the other hands. For example, this hand is supposed to be assume this is your opponent's hand. He push you, then he pushes you, then you just pong, you rotate and sideways downwards, and after you push forward. Again, this one pong, lu, and this an. Okay, this is a pong, lu, is an. So a lot of time you can practice these directions and the push and this direction, push this direction. Practice for this kind of coiling exercise. So this kind of exercise when I learned in the past, that's all we practice. All this horizontation. You see the hand, I climb over like a snake, climb over and climb over and climb over. So when you practice with the stance, the same thing. Pong, lu, and an. Pong, and lu, direct downwards, an. So you can see the difference of this one and the previous one. Actually, I move in, down, and downwards. Then I get in. So this will give you an advantage. You can pull your opponent down and expose this angle for your attack. Okay, so from this exercise, you can see the two person demonstrate. Okay, she still have a habit. She shift from one leg to the other leg. That's one thing she had to learn to keep the center. On the bottom, this part, sometimes I see they have it, sometimes they don't have it. It's important for this, the chest has the arcing. You turn, neutral is open, and they go in. Okay, so this part is missing a little bit on the leg. Otherwise, it's pretty good. Okay, now we try to see, use the other hands, you can make it. Okay. Now you can see she still have a problem for the elbow. Elbow is not sunk in. When you have to push something, this power is good. But when your elbow go up, let's use the arm, this tense. So because reason the elbow has to be down. Okay, that's one thing is important. And the second one both of them missing is this one is climb over. This climb over. They turn over. No, it's climb over. See, this like a snake. You climb over. So here is climb over. Here is climb over. Here is climb over. Okay, that's a small thing. But this kind of neutralization is very small. So usually only people reach advanced level they can have this feeling. Usually it's hard for them, for beginners. Okay. All right, the right leg forwards. Good. Okay. Okay, now stop there, watch it. The one thing is, see both of them, the qua, this qua didn't turn.